funny when you were saying that you were surprised by the lack that I know about my insurance, which I don't really know much about it because I rarely use it. But I've really heard many times when people have come to the front window, when you've gone over their benefits with them and just so thorough with it, that a lot of people are really surprised that they don't even really know as much about their benefits. Even people that seem to know their benefits, you've taken to the next level. Is that something that's just customary, or is that?
No, it's interesting you bring that up because I like to joke that you never get beyond 5 years experience in healthcare because it always changes. So no, it's just I've been involved with this for the past 6 years, really involved with insurances. So I'm kind of stuck at that 5-year limit. But that's not to say, I mean, I'm learning stuff every day, and I'm just trying to reiterate that to the patients as they come in, because I want them to be as involved as I am. Because at the end of the day, I'm not spending the money on the health insurance. I'm not receiving the care. So I want to make sure that they're being treated the way I would want to be treated. I want to make sure that everything's going well. I want to make sure that I'm getting the most out of my benefit. And I would want someone informing me every step of the way of what's going on, because no one likes to be in the dark. And if they can come to the window, ask me a couple of questions, and I can confuse them enough that they'll go away with some information and some things they'll forget in 10 minutes, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Well, as long as they're learning something about their healthcare, because I know every time I look at mine, I always learn something, and every time I have a conversation with you, I also learn a lot too, which is really good. But it's just a great benefit for people to actually get some of the answers that they've been wondering. Because I know it can be overwhelming. As like you said, I don't know much about my insurance. To me, it's overwhelming. So I like, to have someone that I can go to with questions about it.
Yeah, and isn't that crazy that you pay for something to a large portion of your income every month goes towards your health insurance, and no one knows anything about it? Could you imagine if you bought a car and you never drove it?
Yes, that would be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be insane.
That would be crazy. So do you have a secret phone to get to the insurance? Because I know when I've called sometimes with the insurance, it's kind of confusing. So, do you have a special line or special contacts behind the wizard behind the curtain? So you can get the information easier or quicker, because it seems like you do.
I do. I have a secret. That, I don't know if most people are aware of this, but my secret is I use the same phone numbers that all of you do, and I just apply a little bit of charisma and a lot of patience.
Okay.
Yeah, I spend probably a solid 2.5 hours, 3 hours of every day talking to robots on the phone. Sitting on hold, listening to elevator musics of all symposiums and symphonies. So I've been through the ringer with it. I know what questions to ask at this point, but the member services lines that are on the back of everyone's ID cards, that's going to be your best resource. It's going to be difficult to get through once in a while, but persistence is key. And if you're ever having a problem with that line, again, talk to your insurance professional. Reach out to someone like me, because we might be able to save a lot of time, headache,
right.
And we have other tools that we can use to look up insurance and benefit information. And, often when I look it up, I always call and double check anyways, because, the terms of the plan are always going to be what the insurance company goes by, and those aren't necessarily clear. I like to say that most of the stuff that I print out on paper is a half-truth, and the most of it is clear as mud.
Clear as mud, I like that, yes. There's some other things in life, clear as mud. Just to give people just a good idea of what they can expect, especially coming into the new year. As we talked about, this is just a great topic to talk about, because it's something we hear a lot of people talking about. I have a new deductible, and I know you guys have been so busy over the last couple of weeks to make sure all the plans are updated, all the stuff's updated in the computer, so there are no surprises. Because we know that people in general, myself included, don't really like surprises, all that we say we do. But especially when it's in the form of a bill, we don't really like that. So, no, I think it's great, all the work that you do, and then let people know about it, so when they come in, there aren't really any surprises. And we realize that there are still going to be things that are going to come up, but we're all doing the best that we can to make sure that, that they don't get those surprises.
Yeah, and as awful as those surprises are, I look forward to them because it makes my day a little less monotonous. It gives me new problems and things to critically think on. I actually enjoy a lot of them. So they're always welcomed, and thank God for them, because if it could be automated, I would have been replaced with a robot by now. So thanks for having me here. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we get the feedback so that I can continue to do these. I really urge everyone to come in and reach out to me, ask me about your insurance benefits, and give us some feedback so we can continue to do these things in the future, and maybe give us some ideas on things you'd like to see.
So Alexander, again, thank you so much. We want to thank you out there for watching, spending some time with us today. Hopefully this was helpful. And if you have any questions that you may have, please feel free just to send us an email. You can reach out to Houghton Physical Therapy. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Alexander or myself at Facebook, any of the social media platforms. And if you have any ideas for future conversations, future topics that might be burning for you, that you just have questions and you're not really sure where to get the answer, both of us would love to help you out. Todd Houghton here from Houghton Physical Therapy in Attleboro, Massachusetts. I'm a physical therapist, been one for 25 years, and I'm passionate about helping people with their physical body and their emotional body. Please feel free to reach out to me at todd@houghtonphysicaltherapy.com. You can find me on social media.